Anakin is gone. I am what remains.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Don't worry, as promised, today is Fanfic Friday, but I just wanted to post a little thought I had. I posted this video on TikTok, kind of talking about Anakin Skywalker and who I thought was the peak version of him. I know it seems like the initial answer is, well, Revenge of the Sith Anakin is the peak Anakin Skywalker. But actually, I think it's the Clone Wars version of Anakin, particularly maybe like 3rd, 4th season Clone Wars. Now, the Clone Wars does not go completely chronologically, but by 3rd or 4th season, he's not wearing his standard Clone Wars armor anymore, so we know that it's a little further into the Clone Wars. But I actually think that this is peak Anakin, and here's why. Anakin in Revenge of the Sith is at the most powerful, but I don't think that means that it's Anakin at his best. And here's what I mean by that. Anakin in the Clone Wars is not as plagued with conflict as Anakin in Revenge of the Sith is. And one of the major flaws or character traits of Anakin throughout the whole story is that he's conflicted between the light and the dark. He's always got the conflict, which comes in the form of the fear of loss, his attachments, his frustration with the Jedi Order. And it's these things that, by the Revenge of the Sith, they've all peaked. And they've all been things that ultimately Palpatine is able to leverage and bring Anakin over to the dark side. Now, Anakin in the Clone Wars still has these conflicts, but they're not as relevant or prevalent in his life as they are in Revenge of the Sith. Now, this extends even to Darth Vader, because Darth Vader, while he grows to become immensely powerful, and don't hear me say that Anakin is not powerful, or Darth Vader is not powerful. He absolutely is one of the most powerful characters in Star Wars. He's the chosen one. But I think that we see the conflict in his life prevents him from reaching his full potential. The conflict in his life, whether he's Vader or Anakin, keeps him from becoming that fully powerful Jedi or even Sith Lord we look at and see the potential for. So I think that Clone Wars Anakin is the peak Anakin because that's kind of a point in his life where Anakin is able to do what Anakin loves to do, and that is jump into action and save the day. Things like his attachment to Padme and the fear of losing her, yes, while that exists and he's got the desire to become so powerful that he won't lose anyone close to him again, like his mother, that's all there. But the dreams and the things that really heighten that fear of losing Padme haven't started popping up yet in the Clone Wars, so he's able to do his thing without that fear ruling his life. In addition, he's not totally frustrated with the Jedi yet. There's certainly moments when he's frustrated with the Jedi and especially maybe their lack of action and in the war, but ultimately he hasn't had a defining moment like joining the council but not being granted the rank of master. So you see what I say when Anakin by Revenge of the Sith is absolutely a powerful Jedi and becomes a powerful Sith Lord. But the conflict in his life is so prevalent that it's tearing his soul in two. He's unable to fully devote himself to the light side or the dark side. Imagine what he would be capable of if he was able to fully devote himself to one. I think as Darth Vader, particularly maybe even around the Clone War or the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, we get a glimpse of what he might look like as a fully powerful Sith Lord. Or even towards the end of Revenge of the Sith, we get a picture of that. And in the Clone Wars, I think we get a picture of what Anakin Skywalker might have looked like had he become an incredibly powerful Jedi. Well, I mean, he already was, but you see what I'm saying. And that's Anakin's character arc, is that he's always ruled by this conflict that tears him in two. It prevents him from really honing in one side. It almost makes me wonder what Anakin would have been like had he not been a Jedi, had he not been a Sith Lord, had he just kind of paved his own path, learning the ways of the Force, maybe even kind of like Luke Skywalker does, where a lot of it is self-taught, and a lot of the Jedi code, while Luke attempted to follow as much of the Jedi code as he knew and was able to discover, what if Anakin wasn't bound by that? See, one of the tragedies of Anakin is that he was a slave his entire life. When he was growing up on Tatooine, he was owned by Watto, and then went to the Jedi Order, which, in many ways, he was a slave to the Code, and then ultimately a slave to Palpatine. Only in the very end of Anakin's life, when he killed Palpatine and sacrificed himself, is he truly a free man, but he doesn't get to live that for very long. It makes me think, what would Anakin have been like had he been able to carve his own path and truly be a free Force user, free to fully become the chosen one? Anyways, that's kind of a random thought that I had and was just kind of thinking through it. But let me know in the comments below. Would you prefer to see a max power Darth Vader or a max power Anakin Skywalker as a Jedi Knight, or a Jedi Master, if you will? Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, leave a like for the video and subscribe, and I've got a fan fiction coming out later this afternoon. May the Force be with you.